It's a well-known fact that Christopher Columbus was not actually the first European to reach the Americas. That title belongs to a man named John Cabot, an Italian explorer who sailed to North America on behalf of the English in 1497. But what many people do and know is that there were even earlier Europeans in the Americas, the Vikings. Welcome to my channel. Today we'll explore how the Vikings established a settlement in Newfoundland, Canada around 500 years before Columbus arrived. The Vikings were a Scandinavian people who lived in what is today Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. They were known for their fierce fighting skills, their exploration, and their impressive ships. The Vikings began exploring and raiding along the coasts of Europe in the 8th century, and soon their daring voyages took them further afield. One of the most famous Viking explorers was Eric the Red, an Icelandic murderer who was exiled to the island of Greenland. Eric explored the coast of North America and discovered the island of Newfoundland. He returned to Iceland to tell tales of his discovery, and soon many Icelanders, including Eric's son, Leif, set off to explore and settle the land. The Vikings established a settlement in Newfoundland around the year 1000. It was called Vinland, and it was the first European settlement in North America. The Vikings built longhouses, farms, and a shipyard in Vinland. They grew crops such as barley, oats, and peas, and they hunted animals such as deer and moose. They also had a large shipyard where they built and repaired their ships. The Vikings in Vinland had a good relationship with the native population, the Inuit people. They traded with the Inuit for food, including fish, meat, and berries. The Vikings also learned how to build boats from the Inuit, and they adopted the Inuit practice of using kayaks for hunting. Despite the success of the settlement, the Vikings eventually abandoned it. This was due to a number of factors, including attacks from other Europeans, the lack of timber for shipbuilding, and the introduction of new crops to Iceland that made it more profitable for the Icelanders. The abandonment of Vinland marked the end of Viking exploration and settlement in North America. However, their legacy lived on through the Inuit people who had adopted many aspects of Viking culture, including their boat-building techniques and their farming methods. So while Christopher Columbus is credited with discovering the Americas, it was really the Vikings who had beaten him to the punch by more than 500 years. Thanks for watching.